Okay, everybody, so thank you for joining us today. It's just gone past 5 o'clock, so we'll start our webinar. Hello, my name's Kerry. I'm Kerry Payne. I'm the Assistant Principal for Higher Education and Adults at East Coast College. And I'm joined today by my colleague, Kerry Logan, who is our Head of English. I'm just going to take you through a brief introduction to our higher education offer, and then we'll pass over to Kerry for the main focus of today, which is to provide details on our proposed course related to the English language sector. So I will join you again after Kerry to summarise some of our access to higher education courses that may also be useful to some of our external participants today. We will also take questions at the end, so please feel free to use the Q&A function at the bottom of your screens to add any questions, and we'll get to them at the end. So to start us off, we're just going to let you know that East Coast College is a founding partner of the University of Suffolk. And as a college, we've been running higher education for over 25 years. Now, currently we have over 30 different degree programs, and we deliver our programs to over 400 learners year on year. We not only offer degree programs, but we have higher national certificates and diplomas, foundation degrees, and also higher and degree apprenticeships. As a college, we're able to deliver our programs with very small group sizes, meaning that our students have very good access to tutor support. Our tutors are also academically, but both vocationally qualified, so they can ensure you have relevant course content delivery and also excellent support for progression following a degree with us. So our current course offer is shown on the next two slides, and there's too many to go through today, but Kerry will of course focus on the English content of the course in a moment. We add new courses year on year, so it's also worth sharing this information with any family, friends and colleagues too, in case there's something here that interests them. So we would like you to know that we did receive a full confidence rating in our last Quality Assurance Agency inspection. So there were no specified improvements from our verifies the quality of the academic and the student experience that you can be assured of if you were to access one of our programs. Our typical offer for the course that we're hearing about today is 96 UCAS points. This does vary course on course and potentially also year on year, so please check out our website regularly for further information. However, if you're one of our current East Coast College students or Lowestoft Sixth Form students, this tariff is actually lowered for you, so you can have a guaranteed place with a degree with us to study, providing you meet that lowered tariff. So please talk to your tutors or your teachers about this unique internal offer. So our degrees allow you to access a student loan through the Student Finance England to fund your course fees, like any UK university, and the college information team can help provide information or any support that you need on making an application for the loan process. So I thank you for listening to my introduction, and I'm now going to hand over to my colleague Kerry for the part you've all been waiting for. So she's going to take us through her new and exciting course on offer from September. So over to you, Kerry.
Thank you. Hello, everyone. The title of the degree course that we proposed initially and that we have done quite a lot of work on is up on the screen in front of you, which is a BA Honours degree in Creative and Commercial Writing. Our intention was to run a full creative writing course. However, we have decided through consultation with students and through thinking about the local market and where our strengths are, that we would like to amend this and just work with the creative of it and introduce an English literature aspect. So the material that you see in front of you, as far as the creative aspect is concerned, that's our intention is to retain that and use and complement it with the study of literature. So we will, of course, still be crafting, writing in a variety of forms, as we see, as you can read up there. I won't read it to you. However, that will be enhanced by the study of, for example, in the first year, a Shakespeare text, modernist prose, early 20th century through to the start of the 21st century. Teachers have an interest in areas such as literature and psychology, in dystopic fiction. So all of that will be brought into the modules that we are planning, and to complement the writing that you will do as the creative writing part of the degree. So there will be in the first year a foundation as to what makes a successful writer, where your writing could be published, coupled with a study of existing literature in various forms, in poetry, prose, drama. And then in the second year, that will be built on alongside studies, linguistic studies. So for those of you who are interested in English language and the mechanics of writing, we will explore that alongside you creating your own pieces for a portfolio. We'll also be looking at literary criticism. So if you study literature at A level or even at GCSE or on an access course or anything like that, you'll be aware that we look at what other people say about literature, what other people say about writing. And that forms a large part of study at degree level. And it's a really interesting and fast-moving aspect of a degree. In the third year, we would be looking at 2 dissertations, a creative writing dissertation where you may write something like autobiography or travel writing or feature journalism or a selection of short stories, and a literature dissertation. A literary dissertation, where you would explore an aspect of literature that you are really passionate about and you're really interested in, and you would have a dedicated supervisor for each of those. Throughout the course, you would be based at the Sixth Form College building, which you could kind of see behind me, I think. And you'll be based in our classrooms with our very specialist team who are absolutely passionate about all aspects of literature and creative writing, having taught it for 4 decades collectively. And we really look forward to welcoming you into the building and into our classroom so that we can work together. Are we moving on to questions now, or are we going to? We are. Okay, thank you.
Thank you very much, Kerry. I'm just quickly before we move on to questions, actually, I'm just going to go through a couple of slides on our access provision. So just to let you know that access is an outstanding area that we have within the college. We actually have been awarded beacon status from our awarding body, just to recognise the continued outstanding retention and success rates that we have with our students. And the main point of access is for you to be able to complete your access diploma and progress immediately to university within a period of 1 year. So our key strength with our access is that we have excellent progression rates to higher education year on year for many years now. And as an example, last year, just over 90% of our students went to their first choice university. And our local universities have also been able to report to us that over the last 4 years, our former access students who study with them, then 90% of them go on to gain good degrees. So that's a first class or a 2-1 degree. So you can see that we've got a range of courses to support you to progression to university in just that 1 year period. And that would be for anyone who maybe doesn't have their level 3 yet, doesn't have the UCAS points, or just doesn't feel quite ready to step into a degree straight off. Specifically for those of you that are 19 and over, an access course might be something that you want to consider. And for the course that Kerry's been talking about in particular, we would suggest that the Humanities and Social Science programme would be most suitable because it aligns quite well to the content of Kerry's degree programme. Okay, so we're also on the next slide, just muting the idea that we have an access to medicine course starting from September, just in case you know anyone who would be interested. This will support individuals specifically into medical school. So this is for people that actually want to become a doctor of medicine and nothing else. So there are particular entry criteria for our access courses. So please just contact the college and we can talk through your individual options. So again, as Kerry said, thank you very much for listening to us so far. If you have any questions, please pop them into the Q&A box at the bottom. But we'll take you through some questions that we've already received so far. So the first question is, where is this course that you're describing delivered? So I think Kerry's already answered that, to be fair. She has the picture in the background. So this will be delivered at East Coast College and Lowestoft Sixth Form. So this is our Lowestoft campus. So this means that all of your tutors and your classrooms and your main facilities will be within the Sixth Form building. But of course you have access to the wider college facilities and the HE facilities as well. Okay, next question. Can I access the University Ipswich campus? Yes, you can. So should you wish to travel to Ipswich, which you're more than welcome to do, you are ultimately enrolled as a university student, so have all the benefits of any university student in terms of accessing the resources at college, but also the resources at Ipswich, including all of the online and physical library resources. So you benefit from the college and the university environment alongside one another. Do you have HE spaces to study privately? Yes, we do. So although you have all of these amazing facilities to access, we also have some discrete allocated HE spaces on each of our campuses. So these would be study spaces, these would be IT spaces, and then there's also social HE only spaces that have kitchenette facilities, sofas, TV, so you have a bit of a chill out zone as well. So although you can access the hustle and bustle of main college campus and university campus, you also have some spaces where you can go and lock yourself away privately. Okay, how do I apply to this course? So you need to apply to this degree course as any other degree through UCAS. And UCAS is live and open now. You can make a UCAS application. We ourselves at East Coast College do take applications all the way through until October of the academic year when the course starts. So we would advise you apply sooner rather than later, so you can secure your place, you can have a course induction, you can meet your tutors, and you can also however, we can accept applications all the way through till October. Okay. I think that's all the questions I can see. Kerry, I don't know if you have come across any questions from students or Matt or Sophie. Otherwise, we're done with those main questions. Okay. No problem. Okay, so if you do have any last minute questions, please pop them in the Q&A box and we're more than happy to answer those now. If you'd rather have an independent discussion or independent advice, please do get in contact with us through the email address on the screen. So that is hereToHelp@eastcoast.ac.uk. And whether that question is directed for myself from a general HE point of view or it's directed to Kerry for the subject specific, going through this email address here will ensure that you get linked to the right person to get the answer that you need. So I hope everyone's enjoyed the presentation this evening. We're really proud that this is a really new and exciting development we can add to our offer. We hope that you're interested and we hope to receive your applications very, very soon.